Hi, I'm Nicola, or you can call me Nico or Nick, and I'm a freelance web and Webflow developer. So I'm recording this video just to tell you my story because I think it can be useful for you, for your career, for what you're doing, and I always like to see what others have done to arrive to where they are. So this is the main reason why I'm recording this video, just basically to introduce myself to you, because I think that a video is more powerful. It can really connect, with a person. So I've been a web developer for 7 years. I started as a backend developer in a company here in Italy, using PHP, Joomla, creating connection with databases, query. That was my job. After these 2 years in this company, I left the company because that type of work was not for me. And I started to be a freelancer. I always liked to travel. I always liked to work remotely since I was a child. So I knew that that was my way. Also, I moved to the front-end side using tools such as Angular, React, Next.js, all the famous JavaScript framework. But my main tool was Angular. Okay, so in the meantime, I create my own workshop about Angular for companies, and then I was collaborating with a few companies here in Italy and start up as a teacher, about web development in general. And in 2020, I found the no-code movement. At the end of 2019, 2020, and Webflow. Webflow was the main tool that changed everything. Really show me what it really is the no-code movement and what the no-code movement want to do in the future. At the end of 2020, I created my first big project with Webflow, and with that project, I understood also the potential and what we can build with Webflow, and to really see, and go deep in the community. So I was really impressed with all this. And after 1 year, and 1 year later, so this year, I decided to go full time with Webflow, basically for these main two reasons. First was the community, the tool, and also because I think that this is the future of software development. And but it's important to clarify that we have two main macro areas in the no-code space. The first are the no-code tools that are very simple, like Airtable, like Wix, like Squarespace, WordPress, one of the first one. And then we have I call them professional no-code tools, such as Webflow, Flutterflow, Xano. These are very powerful tools, and what they do is basically create a new layer on top of code. So you have all the code principle, like for example in Webflow, you need to understand what is a div, flexbox, CSS grid. Okay, but Webflow just build a visual layer that you can use, that is more easy, that is more human friendly. Okay, and also Webflow let you focus more on the product, on the functionality, instead of worrying about the deployment, the hosting. That is all created by Webflow. So my goal is to build the same professional digital product, like website and web app, that we can build with code, with no code tools. For this, I'm specifically using Webflow and now also Wiz to create web app. So I want to share more about this in the future. If you like the topic, if you have question about this, please leave a comment or just also DM me with no problem. And see you in the next video.